Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to diagnose and fix a microwave that keeps blowing the fuse. Now this one I took down just because I thought it'd be easier to show the video on it. But you know, first step is always to unplug the microwave. You can do this. You can do this while it's still mounted, but sometimes it might be easier just to take it down. But this can be done in your kitchen. But it's easier just to film it like this, so just follow along and I'll show you the next step. Generally, if it's just blowing fuses, it's going to be the door switches behind this panel here. Now, just to get to the fuse, we got to take this piece off anyways, so the first step we're going to do is just to remove this piece. And on this model, this is a Frigidaire, this has these two front screws here. So I'm just going to start removing those. And just a warning, as far as Frigidaires go, the plastic's pretty cheap on them, so you gotta be really careful when you're taking this apart. I've already kind of cracked this a little bit, so I'm just gonna take a little small flat screwdriver and just kind of slowly pry it out little by little. Now it has a clips on the bottom, and then it's screwed on top, and then it's got a little tab where the screws go. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to slide that tab out a little bit, and just so I can pop it out. And I'm just going to push. I can see the tabs down in here, so I'm just going to push up on the bottom, kind of pull it out a little bit. I might carefully try to get this off without breaking anything. Okay. So as you see, just these tabs right here, they're very brittle, so and on the bottom part, as you're pulling it out, just don't just force it out. Okay, we got that front panel off, so to get to the fuse, we're just going to take this cage off, and we just got these two screws. Now, just a word of caution, make sure the microwave is unplugged before you do any of this, because behind here is all the electrical stuff, and it's not fun to get shocked with 120 volts. So I'm just going to take this cage off, and then right here is the fuse. We're just going to pop that out, and we'll just put a new one in. Okay, now to get to the switches, we just got to remove this control panel here. So I'm just going to take the screw out. And if you haven't done this before, just make sure you take pictures, make sure you put the screws back in the right spot. And I'm just going to open the door, and then remember the plastic on these microwaves are really brittle. Just going to pop it up, and I just like to take this whole. Now it's made to just kind of rest out like that, but I just like to take it off carefully. And then we're just going to unplug the control panel from the rest of the microwave. And even on these plugs, just kind of be careful when you're taking them off. Now the switches are right here. These plugs are plugged into them. I'm just going to remove those. And just pay close attention like where they go. Definitely recommend taking pictures. I'm just gonna kind of work this out of here. This this mount that holds the switches is kind of tight in here, so you're just gonna kind of turn it a little bit and angle it out, and then there it is. Now these are the door switches I'm talking about, and these are really cheap, like $10 on Amazon, and then they're just held in by a little clip right there. I just take a little screwdriver, and again, you know, this plastic's really brittle. Just hold the clip out and pull the switch at the same time. And then that's the switch. Now these switches have different orientations, so just make sure you put the correct switch back in the same location. I'm just going to take the rest of them out and I'll show you how to check them out. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when these switches go bad. Now these microwaves are designed to, if the switch goes bad, if the door doesn't shut or if the switch goes bad, it's going to blow the fuse immediately. Now if you look here, there's kind of a seam on the switch, and you could just kind of pry it up with your fingertips. Just make sure you pull the thinner side up and don't let anything get out of there. Now if you look here, it looks like it's burnt a little bit right there. That's just an indication that it's bad. That tells you that the switch is bad. So I just like to open those up, make sure that's the problem. You can open it out. It might have somewhat of a connection, but if it has just a slight bad connection, that fuse is going to blow. So they're cheap, just replace them. Okay guys, I got the new switches, and it's just reverse order. They just push back in. Just make sure they're pushed all the way. And it's just a reverse order from here. that video helpful. Last but not least, before I install it again, I'm going to try it out, make sure it works. Going to use some popcorn. This is the best visual reference to see if it's working. Okay, looks like it's working. So just, okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and share and hit the bell for notifications for new videos coming out. And appreciate your time.